Hello again, and welcome back to Marketing with Purpose. My name's Monica Pitts, and I am going to talk to you about tools today. I freaking love tools. I got a stinking tool for everything, and I've got a whole toolbox full of Chrome apps, but I'm not going to talk all about Chrome apps today. I'm going to focus just on things that are going to boost your productivity. Because marketers are always pressed for time. Well, who isn't pressed for time, right? But I feel like marketers especially are pressed for time because you're either selling your time, and so your time is a premium, right? It's your service, or you're wearing multiple hats, and so you have to do multiple jobs. And while I'm not always the fastest draw in the West, I like to think that I have a pretty solid process to produce quality work with a reliable turnaround time. At least that's what I've been building my business on for the last 17 years. So finding ways to improve processes without sacrificing quality is etched into our company culture. And the team is always slacking back and forth about some awesome new find or another. We just totally geek out about it. We love it. Don't even get me started on my new tablet. I'm so in love with it. I've shown it to everyone. I wish I could show it to you right now. It is the coolest thing. And I'm literally not going to talk about it this whole episode because that would be totally lame, but it's a really cool tablet. It's called Remarkable. All right, I'm done talking about it. Okay, so anyway, here are our favorite tools to keep your creativity flowing and crush your lag time. Let's get to business. You're on a mission, and you just need more people to know about it. And whether you're brand new to marketing or a seasoned pro, we are all looking for answers to make marketing decisions with purpose. I'm Monica Pitts, a techie, crafty business owner, mom, and aerial dancer who solves communication challenges through technology. This podcast is all about digging in and going digital. I'll share my marketing know-how and business experience from almost 20 years of misadventures. I'll be your backup dancer, so you can stop doubting and get moving towards marketing with purpose. The first group of tools that I want to talk about are publishing tools, because the fastest ways to boost productivity is to stay in the zone and remove clicks. And that's what all of these tools are about, keeping you in the zone and removing clicks. You can block off time to write your social posts for a month in bulk. That's a huge time-saving trick. Or write all the emails for a quarter on the same day. Because the more you switch modes, the harder your brain has to work. It takes time to settle in and switch tasks. So once your creative is planned, you can use schedulers to publish it on the right day at the right time and save all of those clicks and keep yourself in the zone, creating creativity, and then have it published later while you can focus on other things, right? Because you got other stuff to do. So I have 3 favorite publishing tools. My first favorite publishing tool is Loomly. Now, this monthly service allows you to schedule a social post on multiple networks at once and lets you edit the content to retrofit it for each network, and even gives you tips about what to write about or how long it should be or what you can do to improve it. Now, as a bonus, the software also tracks your social performance for all networks that you publish in just one place. So you only have to learn to use one user interface to review your data. If that is not a productivity enhancer, I don't know what is, because all of those different user interfaces are ridiculous. Okay, so this service starts at $12 a month. It's totally worth it. All right, second one is MailChimp. And I know I just said my favorites, and you guys, if you've hung out with me before, you know that MailChimp isn't necessarily my favorite email marketing software, but it is a really good deal. Because you can create a template for your emails, which will save you a ton of time, and then you can pull content for emails from your website to create them for you and send them. You can even post to social media about your email, all with the free account, so you don't even have to pay for it. I haven't played with it, but you can also use MailChimp to publish all your social posts and create graphics, which would absolutely remove clicks and save you time. Now, MailChimp is pretty cool because it integrates with almost everything, and so that also saves you time and boosts your productivity. Now, the free plan is good for up to 2,000 contacts, and the paid plans start at $9.99 a month. So they're pretty cool. The bummer is that you cannot schedule an email to send except for a recurring RSS email. And if you don't know what those are, it's where they pull the information from your website feed and it pushes out an email automatically because of it. You cannot schedule an email in MailChimp unless you have a paid account. So there you go, $9.99 a month. Okay, so my third one is StreamYard. Now, this service lets you go live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, on lots of different networks, on multiple accounts with multiple people in your live all at once. And then once it's over, you can download the audio or video. Now, when you schedule your live, it automatically creates a coming soon post for you, and you can customize it for each network. And this service makes you look so professional because you can make fun branded graphics to overlay on your live. You can share your screen or a video that you have on your computer, and it makes it look super professional, and you don't have to have a bunch of tech experience to make it work. It's really legit. You can start with a free plan, and paid plans start at $20 a month. It's a pretty good deal. So the next type of tool that I want to talk about are organization and collaboration tools. Now, my dad always says that prior planning prevents poor performance. He says those are his 5 Ps. And as a kid, it was so incredibly annoying because he'd say it all the time. Who wants to plan when you could be doing, right? But now, I swear to God, I say the same thing on repeat, and I'm totally turning into my dad. And when I can tell I'm turning into my dad because when I stayed the weekend with my parents recently, I absolutely geeked out over so many of these organization and collaboration tools. Like I pulled up my laptop and I was logged in and I was showing them all to him, like the ones that I'm about to share with you. And you know what? He was equally as jazzed as I was about them. And we clucked away like 2 geeky chickens over a glass of whiskey. And Mom just sat back and rolled her eyes at us because she thought we were such incredible dorks. And only time will tell what camp you're actually in. Are you a mommer or a dadder? Well, we'll see. You can let me know. Okay, so the first organization tool that I found last year and absolutely love is Milanote. Now, some people can totally run their lives from a spreadsheet, but if you're a creative like myself, that user interface can feel incredibly uninspiring and just yuck. Now, this little beauty fell into my lap from a marketing email. Yeah, people were email marketing at me. I read it, and since I love new tools, I decided to give it a whirl, and now my whole entire team is literally hooked on it. Our senior designer, Rebecca, says that Milanote has been very helpful keeping her sticky notes organized and not falling under her desk into the void. So there you go. Keep yourself free of sticky notes. One of the newer features that they added allows you to make a color palette with your hex codes for easy reference. I used to have a screenshotted graphic that I plunked in there, and then they made this. Oh, it's so fancy, and I can copy it. It's awesome. And then you can also create checklists and drop images on your board. It's like a private customizable Pinterest that you can click on and make different boards. They're always coming out with new features, and you can share your board with others to collaborate. I often use the mobile app to keep my ideas organized when they pop in my head, and then they're just waiting for me later on my desktop app whenever I get to work. And it's pretty cool because you can use it for free, and then paid plans start at $9.99 a month. Okay, so the second organizational tool that I use is Otter. Now, the website for it is otter.ai, OTTER.ai. Now, if you are spending hours transcribing meeting minutes or podcasts or videos, this baby Otter is going to be your new BFF. I even use the mobile app when I'm driving and I need to take notes or capture thoughts without creating a 10-car pileup, because otherwise I'm trying to write on my console on this teeny tiny notepad. It's idiocy, I tell you. Otter is way better. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, yeah, Monica, but voice typing tools are crap. Yeah, I get that. And I know that none of them are perfect. That's absolutely true. But this one is, quite frankly, leaps and bounds better than any other one I've found. And I have tested a lot of them. They offer a free plan that allows you to record and transcribe live. And that's like what I would be doing in my car using the mobile app. But then if you want to actually import pre-recorded files and transcribe them, then you can do that with the paid plan that starts at $8.33 a month. And you can just do that to your heart's content. You're really going to like this third tool. It's called Loom. It allows you to capture your screen and your face at the same time, and then you can send a link to a teammate or a client really easily. It's not like having to reset the settings in your Google Drive or like upload it to YouTube and share it that way. It's so much easier. It creates it right away and it's shareable. And you can reply to video and comment on video, and it's all free through the service called Loom, Loom. Not to be confused with Loomly that I talked about earlier, which schedules social posts. So we use this feature all the time to share tutorials with clients and explain design revisions to each other instead of taking forever to type it all out with screenshots. Ugh, who wants to do that? So the free plan will get you going, and then if you need to upgrade plans, they start at $8 a month. The fourth organizational and communication tool is using souped up screen capture tools. Yes, I even took a screenshot of a screenshot with my favorite screenshot program. You can see it on the blog post at makecreate.com. And you can't do that kind of stuff with a snipping tool. Not a single day goes by that I don't use either GreenShot or QSnap. Now, GreenShot is what I use to capture like every single image in the blog post that goes with this podcast. And it allows you to quickly capture part or all of your screen by clicking the print screen key on your keyboard. And then you can decide if you want to pull it into the built-in image editor for markup or save as a copy or save it to your clipboard. And yeah, I know you can use the snipping tool, but you have to open it and then click at least 2 times to capture and save an image. And we talked about this earlier. Less clicks equals more productivity. So drop that sneaking snipping habit and try out GreenShot. I swear you will like it. The second one that I use on the regular is QSnap. That's actually a Chrome app, and it takes a screenshot of an entire page on a website, not just what you see, the whole thing from top to bottom. Now, you can collect multiple screenshots in the user interface, and then you can mark them up or crop them, and you can save them all at once. It is super slick. And both of the programs are free, and I have no idea why everyone doesn't use them. But now you know all about them, and so you can join the productivity crew and use souped up screen capture tools to be able to better communicate with your team. My favorites, once again, are GreenShot and QSnap. Okay, now number 5, and I love this one, is Airtable and the new feature of Airtable called Interfaces. Now, we tried to manage our content calendar no less than a billion different ways over the past 15 years, and I am only exaggerating like a little bit. We've tried so many ways. And then when our new writer, Elizabeth, joined the team, she said that she loved to use Airtable for this very reason. And you know I love new tools. I just told you I do. So I gave it a spin. Yeah, and I'm totally hooked on it. Like I'm absolutely addicted to Airtable now. This monster is like a combo of a database, a spreadsheet, and a dashboarding tool all in one. I have it send emails for me as reminders. It schedules social posts. The new interface feature even lets me make filterable charts and graphs to review my data. It takes things from a spreadsheet to a calendar, and I even get to color code stuff with it. Like, it is magic. Like, if it could cook, I would stinking marry it. But my husband is one amazing meat artist, so I have to stick with him for the time being. Like, I'm sorry, Airtable, but until you can cook, I cannot marry you. And I'm pretty sure the Airtable could not have fathered my beautiful blonde children, so Airtable, sorry, not marrying you yet. Anyway, so Airtable does offer a free service, like a free plan, and then the paid ones start at $10 a month, and nonprofits get a 40% discount. There's no reason not to try it, friends. It is awesome. So my 6th and last organization or collaboration tool for productivity is Zapier. Oh man, I like Zapier. Oh, when it comes to productivity, I be zapping for real. This service easily connects like tons of different online systems, and it transfers data back and forth pretty much like magic. I mean, once I figured out how to use it, I'm like unstoppable. It zaps people into my email marketing software. It puts meetings on calendars. It puts data into spreadsheets. It's literally freaking magic. I use it for my clients all the time. I love creating solutions that solve their problems and save them time, and that's what this thing does. We've used it to rename intake documents or employment applications or intake files and then save them in Google Drive folders or put them in Dropbox. It is so cool. So you can use it to take that manual reconciliation out of your marketing processes, and it will save you so much time. And all you have to do is use your imagination to put it all together. I mean, like, you're going to have to think about it. It's not like going to just tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. It doesn't do that. You have to be smart enough to figure out how you're going to use it. And they have a free plan. Now, the starter plan has a base of $19 a month. And I actually personally have the $50 a month plan because that is how much time it saves me. It really is it's worth looking into. So if you're looking to improve collaboration within your team or better organize your marketing and plan it better, definitely take a look at Milanote, Otter, Loom. Soup up your screen capture tools with QSnap or GreenShot. Look into Airtable and take a gander at Zapier. You won't regret it. Now, I really hope that you were not listening to this on your way to work and doing the Monica thing where she takes notes on the console of her car in the teeny tiny notepad and almost causes a 10-car pileup. Don't do that, because you can absolutely go out to makecreate.com and get all of these tools with links to them online. You can. It's totally cool. Just go to the blog. It's there. MAYECREATE.com. Dang, my former cheerleading years are coming out. Hoofta. And as you can tell, I love tools and I love finding ways to solve problems. So I hope that one of these will solve a problem for you, because that would make me feel so happy. And hopefully it will make you feel happy too. Now, if you liked this podcast or if you learned a thing or two, please review us. That will help us meet more people just like you and help them solve their problems as well. But it's a lot harder to meet them if you don't help introduce me. So thank you in advance, and thank you so much for your time today. And until next time, go forth and market with purpose.